This season of Sex Ed is brought to you by LELO. Stick around until after the episode to learn a little bit more.
During the day, like if we don't see each other for like a day or two, it's so nice to like, you know, just like, hey, like here's a little boob pic, like here's a little sext to like keep you going.
Do you enjoy sexting?
Yes.
It's like a favorite hobby of mine.
Most of the time, yes.
No, like, I mean, you kind of say little things here and there, but I'm like, by the time I got with my partner, it was no point. Like, girl, just come over.
Look up some words in your texts. Tell me just like what the text is that comes up.
Oh my God.
So the first word, let's just do sex, S-E-X.
Well, if precautions are made, there are no reasons for not having sex.
And those stockings are so fucking sexy.
Just do the eggplant emoji. Let's see if
There's no way that people use that. Oh my God.
Did you use it?
Yeah, with my boyfriend. And I not only did I use the eggplant emoji, but I used the water splash after it.
It's just send eggplant.
How do you feel about dick pics?
I see a lot of dick pic slander.
I don't think they're as fun as guys think they are.
It's always a mystery. Whenever I look at a guy, I'm like, can I get a dick pic from you just to see?
The lighting has to be good, your room has to be clean, your face should not be in it. It can't be like in your hand.
You know, when I get it, I'm not like, ooh.
My opinion on dick pics is if you want to send me one, then I'm gonna send you my Venmo and then you have to pay me to see it and then I'll reply, but you gotta pay me to see it. Where's the weirdest place you've ever sexted?
I think I've done it on hikes a few times. I'm just going in the forums like, oh.
Probably like a therapist's office. What? Trauma doesn't make you horny? Okay, this is gonna sound so bad, but straight up, I did it just for the story. The Vatican in Italy. When you're in the Vatican, like what else? Like, do I look like I'm like gonna pray? No, I'm gonna send a text. Or I'm gonna send a sext.
Do you ever lie when you're sexting? Doesn't everybody?
As far as I'm concerned, sexting is just lying.
Nobody's completely honest. If you're completely honest, it's boring.
Everyone's greedy. You know, you sext to get something. The thing that I want isn't nudes, it's just, you know, affection.
What's the worst sex you've ever gotten?
Probably that it wasn't the person who said it was.
One time he sent his dick in a strawberry shortcake.
Asking if they could like do like weird stuff like with toes, like asking if they could suck my toes, and I was like, that's not my thing.
How do you make the first move and know it's the right time? I definitely have to get comfortable with the person first.
You just kind of have to go for it, see if there's pushback, and if not, then you just kind of keep seeing where it goes.
After like a month or so, or maybe two, depending on how we feel, and if we haven't seen each other in a while, then I'll probably like maybe ask or we'll collaborate on it and see like if it's a good idea or not.
Would you consider sexting a form of cheating? I would. I definitely would. Even though it may just be like a fantasy in your head and all that, you're still thinking a lot about it.
If you're like in a relationship with someone and you are like talking about sex with someone else, I think that even though you're not actually doing it, I think just talking about it with someone else is definitely a form of cheating.
Perhaps if it's like transactional or if it's a job, then no, because that's work. But if it's for like your own personal gain, I think it speaks to something that like, yeah, maybe you're not getting in your relationship.
Do you delete nudes from people you are no longer talking to, or do you keep them? Unless I'm like in a committed relationship, I don't really keep them to begin with because it's usually like over Snapchat.
I delete them. I feel like that's just invasion of privacy.
I feel like when you're with someone, obviously like the consent is there to have the nude, but once like the situation has been evacuated, if you're holding on to those nudes, I feel like it's like kind of like non-consensual in a way.
Yeah, I've had people who've kept them and sent them and to other people, and so I definitely do not want that to happen to like any other person because I know how crappy that feels.
Have you ever sexted with a stranger or someone you only knew online?
yeah, I did it with a stranger, and I definitely learned my lesson from that. It was not a good experience. Yeah, it's very dangerous to do that.
So the experience I had was that this older like person was posing on this app to be like kind of young. It's like an app for like minors, you know, to like make friends and stuff. And so then I was like messaging them and saying like, there's no way you're 16. They're like, okay, 18. I'm like, no, you don't look 18. Like, please get off this app. And yeah, it ended up, and they're like, okay, but you texted me, like you have to like something about me. And I was like, no, like they were pretty weird, so.
Like 3-4 years ago, I get someone added me on Snapchat. I didn't know who it was, and then I added them back because I was like, oh, why not, just a new friend or whatnot. And then they sent me videos of them, very explicit videos, and they're like, if you want more, send me your like stuff of you. And I was a sophomore in high school at the time. I was like, oh yeah, sure, easy. And then after that endeavor, they removed me from Snapchat or whatnot. I didn't think too much of it because I didn't really know them. And then about 5 months later, I find out that a kid in my grade, he catfished me, and as this woman, and he kept my photos and videos and sent them to people in my high school.
What is something that you want people to kind of learn or take away from this experience that you like that?
Yeah, so I think sexting is a great way to be close to a partner. I just think that the internet is definitely, there's some good and bad things to it, and like even disregarding like sexting just with everything, and just to really, that's just the biggest thing. Like with me in relationships, it's just all about trust and honesty.
What's just like something you wish you had learned sooner?
The communication is key, and that's for anything, like anything in your life, whether it's sex or like what do you want to eat, you know?
I always like read like cosmopolitan magazines on like Snapchat, and they would always talk about like female pleasure and what what women think are like hot, sexy, like what do they enjoy. And so that really made me like more comfortable with all that stuff.
It's such a natural thing that happens, and like it's okay, and like every single person in this world does it. And pregnancy and STDs, all those things should just totally be destigmatized, and everyone should talk about it. I had all these images projected onto me of like, okay, if this happens, you're bad. If this happens, you're bad. And I wish I could just like tell my like young self that like, chill out. Even if those things happen to you, you're gonna be fine.
You're gonna say weird shit for the first like 100 times. And yeah, maybe it's just we're all so nervous to be like vulnerable and sexual. And we shouldn't be.
God, this is embarrassing. I know nothing.
I have no idea how we would use some of these things. Let's talk about that.
What is this? It's a shoe.
This is a high heel.
I do like this. Oh my god.
Oh, I think this one has a sucker too. This one's cool because there's like a little part for the, I'm assuming for the. Okay.
And also hooks in, so cute.
It's very smooth, very exciting.
Feels like a phone case. Like it'll keep things safe. It's not gonna break.
So let's do some cue cards. We're just going to read them.
This is Enigma from LELO. With dual stimulation, Enigma is designed to please the most experienced users with an orgasm so intense, it's not for everyone. I love the last line. It's that strong. I mean, the design itself is quite a statement.
This is so pretty.
I like this color.
Wowzers, making clients out of us here.
Your pleasure is your own, and LELO knows it. Educate yourself about your own body and your own pleasure first in order to enjoy sharing it with a partner. Go to lelo.com to know more.